Rosenborg against Viking, Norwegian Eliteserien match today, 5 p.m. kickoff time in the UK, and I strongly fancy the home win here, to be honest with you. Rosenborg lost last week at Tromsø, 4-3. That was their first defeat in 10 games. It came as a bit of a surprise. They led 3-2 at half-time, had a pretty poor second half there, but the one thing about Rosenborg, they've got goals in them at the moment. They scored 3 last week and lost, scored 5 against Sandefjord. 3 goals here against Tromsø in the reverse fixture and also against Odd. So, with Tengstedt in attack now, hopefully Ole Christian Saiter is going to be back from his injury. They've lost the new Icelandic attacker, Crystal Manny Ingerson, to injury. He broke his collarbone. He's out for probably 8 weeks. So that's a bit of a blow. And he did score twice against Tromsø. But that was the first match he actually started. So he's been more of a bench option. They don't have much depth, Rosenborg, but the first 11's quite good, and they've got plenty of quality. But, I'm going to take them to win at 1.89. I think they're a good price. But this is almost more of a fade of Viking, to be honest. They just haven't been in form domestically for quite some time. I think they're just 2 wins in 12 Eliteserien games. They lost against Kristiansand in midweek, 2-1. They'll look back at that game and think, they should not have lost it. But they're missing chances. They're struggling defensively. The last time they kept a clean sheet was this 1-0 at Lillestrøm that day. I don't really know what happened there. It was a freak result. But you can't trust their defence anymore. This is their 3rd game in a week. Rosenborg have had a whole 7 days to prepare for this contest. Viking have been battling Vålerenga and Kristiansand. So I think there's a physical and probably a mental advantage that way for Rosenborg as well. I was a little bit concerned how poor they were against Arlesund in the last home game. Just scraped over the line with a last-minute winner. But I think it's a favourable situation for Rosenborg. They usually do well in this head-to-head as well. Not that I'm a big fan of head-to-heads, but Viking tend to struggle going to the Lerkendal Stadion. 1.89, right on the nose. I think there's a good chance of goals in this game as well. I wouldn't put anyone thinking of backing over 3 goals or over 2.75 goals. But for me, just a simple Rosenborg on the nose job, I think, here at 1.89. Looks a generous price. I think they're good enough to get all 3 points against Viking.